We are from Tripoli, batch number 35. So our project name is Grow Light Farming. We are using lights to grow our plants in optimal condition. Now coming to traditional farming, we have many losses like what if a flood happens, what if a natural disaster happens, what if the conditions are not optimal. Likewise, if we are trying to grow a plant in summer, what if a rain comes, what if a storm hits. So there are very negative points, right? It can cause us loss. Now coming to Grow Light Farming, we can minimize that losses. We can grow in a very efficient way. In a room, we can grow in a controlled, optimized manner. We use light instead of sunlight. Like for light, we use LEDs. RGB LEDs we are using here for light. Now coming to our plantation, we are using zinnia and spinach for our plantation. Now I will show you a circuit. This is the circuit which is monitoring our project. Here we have a transformer which converts 230 AC to 12 AC, and we have a rectifier which converts the AC to DC, and we have a capacitor so that it won't affect ripples. Ripples must be cancelled. And now we have the pulse width modulator which controls the circuit, the intensity of the light, everything. And here we have the ESPN 8266 sensor, which is a Wi-Fi control sensor. We can control this sensor by using the app called Blink. This is the Blink app through which the sensor is connected, the microcontroller is connected. And now we have a relay and two MOSFETs. These MOSFETs are used to control the intensity of the LEDs. We are using RGB LEDs here, and here we are using a soil moisture sensor and DHT11 sensor. DHT11 sensor is nothing but the sensor to sense the humidity and temperature of the surroundings. Now here we are using a motor pump which pumps water into the soil automatically as it finds the moisture level low. This moisture level is measured by the soil moisture sensor which is in the soil right now. I'll show you a bit. So here is a moisture sensor and you can see the value is 100. So if I pick this out, you can see the value getting reduced. And the motor will start. So I'm placing it again so that the water doesn't get flooded. And our current room temperature is 32 degrees almost. So this is our setup. This is the optimal setup and which anyone can do. This is the basic level and the price is also minimum. This will give us enable we can produce high goods in low cost. We can produce in traditional farming for 1 acre, you can produce up to, if you guess for tomatoes, you can produce up to 50 kgs of tomatoes. But if you use 1 acre land for Grow Light Farming or vertical farming, then we can produce more than 50 kgs of tomatoes. Because this gives us optimization of the temperatures, weathers and space too. Here in the space of the land we can place multiple and we can control them. Here we have the control of the LED lights. We have 3 stages. We have the seeding stage, growth stage, fruit stage. In seeding stage we can see the intensity of the red light is high. So if we off this and we can see for growing stage, in growing stage the intensity of the blue light is high. So according to the stage we require, we'll control the intensities through the MOSFET. Now coming to the final fruit stage, we have the both red and blue intensities almost on the par. So this is our project which will be a future efficient. Many countries are already using this Grow Light Farming for the enhancement of country as there's a food scarcity is ongoing. So we need to supply food to everyone, and this is a setup where we can cultivate food without pesticides and which is natural. We are just replacing the sunlight with the LEDs and everything is alright. As we have controlled manner, we can control it through this Blink app. Anyone can take the access and log in and connect to the Wi-Fi and can use this. It's very efficient. It's actually a problem solver as we are going to have a food scarcity in the future. I hope you understand it and thank you.